Today on Kitchen Dads, we're gonna do a quinoa salad with spinach and some veggies, a little feta. It's fantastic. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Cliff and welcome to Kitchen Dads, where we're all about fun and food and family. We make a lot of food that's good for your soul and food that's good for your body and a whole bunch that's in between. So we're gonna make a salad here. It's pretty simple. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're gonna do is make a real simple dressing. And if you don't have these ingredients or you don't want to take the time to do it, just take a little bit of a Italian dressing. You can do the same type of thing, or olive oil and vinegar dressing. But if you do, we're gonna put in about 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And then we're gonna put in about 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to put in the juice, need a knife, the juice of 1 lemon. You can squeeze it, but I just have this thing about seeds in my dressings or my salad, so I'm going to use a juicer. Let's do this one. If you haven't tried this before, I advise it. It's nice and fresh and it's pretty easy. We need to throw a little bit of oregano in there. Probably 1/2 teaspoon. Anytime you use dried spices, I always like to take the spice and roll it around in my hands a little bit and break it up. All right. We're gonna just whisk this a little bit to mix the ingredients together. And then we're gonna set this off to the side. All right. Now, we talked about spinach. We have about 2 cups of spinach. You can just put the spinach in. Make sure you wash your spinach. I know they come pre-washed. I always double wash it. Right? You can't be too safe with foods like this. You can use it just the way you have it here. I like, because of the items that are kind of cut up and the way the grain interacts with the spinach, is to cut it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You just kind of chunk it up, go through it a couple different times, and then go through it the other way. All right. Now, we're going to bring our bowl here. We're going to put the spinach in it. We're going to add 1/2 cucumber cut up. Whether you want the cucumber with the skin or not, it's totally up to you. I would just go for chunks. You can do slices too. But I'd go for chunks. Let's get all our cucumber. We have some Kalamata olives, about 10. I sliced them. We are going to put in some pepper. I like to use colorful peppers like a red or yellow or orange, because it really brings out the contrast, the spinach salad. And so we just add those in. We're going to add in some tomatoes. Now, we get about 10 grape tomatoes. Just a little tip here. When you're cutting up grape tomatoes, what I'd like to do is get them small, chunked like this. Quick way to do it. Take the tomato, put your finger on either side, run your knife through, and then turn it 90 degrees, run your knife through again, right? And then just cut it once or twice. Go slow. Right? All right, we have about 10 of these. There's some that we've done already. We have our quinoa, 1 cup quinoa. Just follow the directions. You essentially put like 2 cups of water in with the quinoa. You bring it to boil. Just follow the directions. It takes probably 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. And you can sprinkle this around. And then we have some feta. And remember what we say about feta. If you can find the feta that's in the water, that's what you want to use. The other block feta is fine. I like this kind of feta better, right? So you're going to add some feta in. This is a great salad if you're going to grill some shrimp or some fish. All right. We go back to our dressing. Again, there's not a lot of dressing on this. We're going to get the flavor from the vegetables and the cheese. We'll mix this up. Going to pour our dressing in. Now at this point, you can serve it that way, or you can toss it at the table. We're gonna give this a little toss. So really what we've done is we just snuck quinoa into a spinach salad. But this is a great way for those folks that don't like quinoa or have been shy of quinoa to taste it. All right, let me grab a fork, give this a shot. The olives and the feta, it's kind of like a Greek salad a little bit. You get some of the nuttiness of the quinoa, it's not overwhelming. So if you're afraid of quinoa, or you've been wanting to try quinoa, this is a great way to sneak it into your diet. I think you're gonna like it. Spinach salad with quinoa and veggies. Give it a shot.